Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Luffy Star and I hope you all are doing great. Today I'm actually going to explain the reasons about why Luffy deserves to be the 5th Yonko of the sea. Now obviously the reasons are going to be subjective, so it's not a straight out fact. But I will try my best to sum up the equations on why Luffy is worthy of being the 5th Yonko. If you agree with my reasonings, then do hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more future One Piece contents. Now the main reasons for making this video was because of many people actually not appreciating Luffy as the new Yonko and simply saying he was given an undeserving clout by Morgans in this regard. But before we delve deeper, I just want to clarify first that I'm not saying he's the official 5th Yonko and is as strong as the other 4, but just saying why he absolutely deserves and has earned the reputation and achievements to be bestowed the title of the 5th Yonko by Morgans. Anyways, the other sole reason they don't acknowledge him as the 5th Yonko is again rounding back to the topic of his strength against the Yonko. And of course he has unequaled strength to them. This is a straight out fact, but what I disagree is strength alone being the main factor to become a Yonko. Because I don't think you become a Yonko just based on strength alone. If that was the case, then Mihawk would also have been one in my opinion. See, I get that you also do need absolute strength to build yourself as a Yonko, but with that, you also need to have great influences, connections, allies, fleets, territories, and one of the most fierce existence. Then you can be regarded as a Yonko of the sea. And honestly, Luffy exactly has all the great aspects within him except defined territories and absolute strength obviously. So here I will be doing the same. By engulfing and using all these great aspects together, I want to explain the reasons why Luffy deserves to be the 5th Yonko. Also do watch it all the way to understand my reasonings. Finally, let us commence. The first one we are diving into is his lineage. One Piece being a very long series has managed to make arguably the best world building of any manga series. Now what this has led to is the amazing visuals of one character's influence, authority and stature. Such characters are highly respected or most feared depending on the set individuals. And Luffy actually comes in the mix of both as he is the grandson of hero of the Marines Garp and son of the most wanted man Dragon. And these two characteristics surely have played a major role on Luffy being highly feared as one of the most prolific and dangerous pirate of his era. Now this actually doesn't end there as he is infamously known as the brother of Ace, son of Goldie Roger and one of the strongest commanders of Whitebeard pirates. And also the brother of Sabo, the commander-in-chief of the Revolutionary Army. Adding more to the spice, we still do not know the true identity of his mother, meaning she is a flat-out mystery. That is why lots of speculation always floats around her, like she possibly being a celestial dragon. So his lineage is by far the greatest in One Piece, and this also quite literally makes him to be one of the most dangerous existence lurking in the world. Second, let's walk through the events of his large-scale conflicts and battle against the warlords that he defeated, which are actually 3 of them in total. First, defeating the warlord Sir Crocodile. Even though the Straw Hats were not given the credit for being the one to defeat Crocodile, it still became a ground-shaking news for the Marines and the government. Same with Gecko Moria, as the Marines came to know that he was defeated by Luffy through Kuma. But the last one, however, made a huge headline across the world that Luffy with an alliance with Law, one of the fellow Worst Generation and former warlord, defeated Doflamingo and liberated Dressrosa from his wrath. Moving on, Luffy is also infamously known for being one of the Worst Generation, formerly a supernova, who are the future Big Sword pirates and hold the potential of being the next pirate king within them. He also has ties with one of the Yonkos, Red Hair Shanks, the one who is also one of the most politically powerful individual in the world, and in the eyes of the public is also known as someone who has ties with Sylvis Rayleigh, the Dark King and the first mate of Roger, the Pirate King. Furthermore, he is also someone who has affiliations with 3 big nations, the Alabasta Kingdom, Dressrosa, and Fishman Island. Now aside from defeating 3 warlords, he has also made allies with 5 warlords: Jinbei, Boa Hancock, Kuma, Law, Crocodile. And out of them, Jinbei has become a direct subordinate under Luffy. And in case of Boa, he has the full support of her as well as the Kuza pirates. And likewise, Law has been kind of his alliance partner for quite some time in the New World, and still are in an alliance with each other to take down Kaido. Now in case of Crocodile, he became an ally of Luffy during the Marineford War, who also by the way saved his life multiple times. Lastly, Kuma. saved the Straw Hats from Kizaru in Sabaody Archipelago and protected the Sunigo for 2 years. Moving further in terms of his manpower, he also commands over a fleet of 5,500 pirates, which is actually bigger than Whitebeard's massive fleet of over 1,600 men. And likewise, the Straw Hats' Grand Fleet also have a collective bounty of at least 4,183,000,000 bellies, which is actually, spoilers, higher than Sank's bounty. He also has 7 different famous and powerful pirate captains who commands the humongous fleet, with the likes of Cavendish, Bartolomeo, Sai, Hyrodane, Olympus, Ideo, and Leo, with his own set of crew members. And while talking about his crew members, his first mate is also one of the fellow First Generation, Roronoa Zoro. And in addition, he also has Nico Robin as his crew member, who is actually one of the most dangerous individuals for the government. Furthermore, he also has strong allies like Marco and the rest of the remnants of Whitebeard pirates, who even risked their very life to protect him from the admirals in the Marineford War. The other supposed allies are Jerma 66 and the Sun Pirates. These two groups also risked their very life for the Straw Hats to escape from Big Mom. Now moving further into the tales of his massive fearful influence over the world, he is also known as the one who gave a gut-wrenching punch to a celestial dragon in the face, and later even escaped from Kizaru after that incident. Furthermore, he is also the only individual ever to have infiltrated 3 of the government's biggest assets. First, destroying one of the government bases and his lobby, for which actually he was given more credit and notoriety than he actually deserved. Basically, he was said to have waged a large-scale attack that at last led to a Boster call, defeated one of the most trusted and powerful group of government, CP9, with his crewmates, and himself defeated the strongest member out of them, Rob Lucci. Second, assaulting the biggest and greatest prison in Down, and managed to successfully escape from there, with other dangerous group of individuals like Jimbei, Crocodile, Ivankov, etc., while also managing to get away from Magellan. And last but not the least, successfully infiltrating Marineford and causing one of the greatest impact on the whole war by becoming the man who challenged all the 3 admirals, the world's strongest swordsman Mihawk, and survived, punched the hero of the Marines Garb in the face, and tanked a hit from the fleet admiral Sengoku, and also managed to free Ace momentarily. Likewise, he also challenged and stood on equal ground against the world's strongest man, Whitebeard, on the regards of being the next pirate king. Now coming back to the New World, where he has the biggest achievements by far in terms of a bounty standpoint. Shortly summing things up, he infiltrated a Yonko's territory, that is of Big Mom, defeated 2 of our sweet generals, Katakuri and Cracker, who are the strongest set of individuals besides her. Furthermore, in the eyes of the people, he was the mastermind behind the assault of Whole Cake Island and assassination of Big Mom by teaming up with one of the fellow First Generation, Capone Beige, Sun Pirates, and the Jerma 66, who he all managed to compel to submit according to the news. Now I agree that the news has glorified the incidents for sure, but the truth remains that he defeated 2 of the sweet generals, challenged Big Mom and her whole crew in her territory and managed to escape successfully, while also forming an immediate alliance with Fire Tank Pirates, Sun Pirates, and Jerma 66. This also led to his massive bounty increment from 500 million to 1.5 billion bellies. Lastly, he was also regarded as the one who started quote-unquote the new era after Whitebeard's death by ringing the Ox Bell 16 times that is located in Marineford. It was also revealed that he was accompanied by Silvestrilli and Jimbei on his revisit to Marineford. Now the concept of quote-unquote starting a new era was actually signified to us from the point of view of Eustace Kid, as he understood that it was a sign from Luffy of starting a new era. Therefore, if we accumulate all these prolific achievements together, it makes Monkey D. Luffy easily one of the most influential and dangerous beings to have ever existed in the One Piece world. So, even though his strength is nowhere near to that of the Yonkos, he still deserves the title in hand.